Hello, everyone. Jim Biringer here, Full Press NHL. Please watch, subscribe, and like the content here, Full Press Hockey Podcast here on YouTube. Back again today for another video talking about Philip Broberg. Look, we looked at it in the past, right? The ruthless aggression of the St. Louis Blues, putting together two offer sheets, one to Philip Broberg for $4.58 million a season, Dylan Holloway around $2.5 million a season. The Edmonton Oilers decided to maximize their cap space and didn't sign both guys, even though they made the moves necessary to keep Philip Broberg. And the reason we bring this up is because the Edmonton Oilers are looking for a defenseman, and they have been looking for a defenseman since the start of training camp and into the summer, as Full Press Hockey has reported on Twitter, on X, whatever you want to call it. We said that the Oilers and the Nashville Predators were tied together. Dante Fabro going and being looked at by Edmonton potentially to replace Broberg. Could he fill a top four role? Now they're looking for a top four defenseman. We just saw Olli Mata get traded from Detroit to Utah. They're looking for a right shot defenseman. Mata is a left shot defenseman. He can play the right side, but again, the right shot defensemen are hard to come by, and they're looking for somebody that can fill the top four role because, well, Philip Broberg's not there. And you had Philip Broberg, right? Vinny Desharnais not there, as Gene Principe said, right? Cody Ceci got traded to San Jose. That was the money that was opened up to match Broberg. And I get it. You were looking for Leon Draisaitl's new deal. Connor McDavid's coming up. Evan Bouchard. But no Vinny Desharnais. Cody Ceci's gone. Brett Kulak's still there. Matthias Ekholm, Bouchard, and again, Darnell Nurse. And I know he gets a bad rep, but you could see that he's not a $9 million defenseman. Again, this is not a knock on Nurse's play. He got paid what he got paid, and that's nobody's fault. If he was a $6-7 million defenseman, okay, that's a different story. But now you look at it and you say, okay, well, what are the Edmonton Oilers going to do? Well, Philip Broberg would have fit this role. He played 10 games. He looked good, averaged about 16 minutes of ice time. And look what he's doing. He has points in pretty much all of St. Louis games outside a couple. This kid was perfect for the Edmonton Oilers. We've documented it. They fumbled the development up and down, up and down. They didn't really have a direction. And again, no fault of anybody's here, but Jeff Jackson handles free agency for the Edmonton Oilers after Kenny Holland's not brought back. Stan Bowman's the one that has to deal with the offer sheets. Broberg and Holloway should have been signed before July 1st. Should have been extended July 1st. And then you don't have this problem. Okay, you can walk away from Holloway, but you couldn't walk away from a defenseman, a guy you drafted that you wanted to develop and played really well in the Stanley Cup playoffs and in the Stanley Cup final. And now he's in St. Louis and he's getting the opportunity. Everybody says, oh, we're going to point to the opportunity. Probably would have got it this year. But defensively, there's systematic flaws with this team. And again, everybody want to knock Cody Ceci, and he's not there. But he was a steady Eddie on the back end. So you look at it and you say, okay, so they want to trade for defensemen. Well, Connor Murphy's Chicago. He's $4.4 million AAV this season and next. You have Ivan Provorov, who's a UFA, end of the season making $4.7 million. Broberg was right in the middle, 4.58, and you didn't want to match it because there's a salary cap because you wanted to pay Draisaitl, McDavid, Bouchard down the line. What about Timothy Liljegren? Does that fit? That could fit. You know, $3 million cap hit, not really being used in Toronto, has the potential to be a top four guy. That could work. Dante Fabro, same thing with, Nashville. He's a player that's kind of been on the outs there. Maybe looking for a new change of scenery, cheap defenseman. Again, top four potential when he was being drafted. The Edmonton Oilers messed this up, and it's easy to play Monday morning quarterback, and hindsight's always 20/20. But the Edmonton Oilers had Philip Broberg in their system, had a top four defenseman, and they let him go. Plain and simple. And now they're left trying to scramble, and everybody in the league knows it. Jim Biringer here, Full Press Hockey. Check it out. Like, subscribe, all the videos. Please check us out. We're always bringing the great takes. Couple podcasts coming along the way. One with Matthew Blitner, Sportsology, go around the Metro. Dave Jackson as well. former referee, coming up as well. Check it out, guys. Again, Jim Biringer, Full Press Hockey. Take care.